This image, which is dated 1917, you can see Black-owned businesses lining the streets of Greenwood. There were dentist offices, attorneys' offices, hotels, movie theaters. There were restaurants, nightclubs, schools, churches, anything you can imagine wanting or needing in your community in 1921. The Black community had here in the Greenwood district, the most prosperous, successful Black-owned business district in the country during that time. All of that would change on May 31st, 1921. In this image, prior to the massacre which took place here, you can see this is actually the church prior to the massacre, and as it is in flames. The massacre took place here 100 years ago due to the false allegation that a Black man, Dick Rowland, had assaulted a young white girl named Sarah Page. Within 24 hours, the community would be completely destroyed at the hands of thousands of white rioters who invaded the Greenwood district, who burned more than 1,000 homes to the ground, 35 square blocks of property, at least 300 people lost their lives, and 300 Black-owned businesses would be completely destroyed. More than $2.7 million in insurance claims were filed by Black homeowners and business owners. Every single insurance claim was denied because it did not contain a riot funds. In 1921, in April of 1921, rioters destroyed the church, accusing them of hiding weapons and armory inside the church. Of course, they were not. The church decided to stay and rebuild in the Greenwood district, and this is the church that stands today. And we saw the return, and as you can see in this photograph, the return of Black-owned businesses. And in fact, there were more Black-owned businesses following the massacre than prior to. These are all Black-owned businesses lining the streets of the Greenwood district. It would be my honor to escort you to 3 of our living survivors with lived experiences who can speak to what they have endured as a result of the 1921 Tulsa race massacre. Not understanding the long-term consequence that it would have on the small business owners housed in the Greenwood district. So the end of segregation, of course, the expressway being built through the heart of the Black business district, which is something that has happened across our country.
Happened in my city, Wilmington, Delaware. We're the 8th largest Black population in America in Delaware. They built I-95 was through there, and it's submerged. I don't know what's the place the bridge going.
And eventually urban renewal would come through, which we often refer to as urban removal.
Yep. The
promise at one point was to completely rebuild this community. That didn't exactly happen. What we have now today at the corner of Greenwood and Archer is a remnant of what once was.